camper trucks try to balance adventure and comfort. But what if a pickup could deliver both at a completely different level? This is the 2026 Tacozilla Expedition Camper, a bold concept built on the legendary Toyota Tacoma platform. At first glance, it looks like a rugged overland machine ready to conquer deserts, mountains, and remote trails. But step inside, and suddenly you're looking at something very different. A compact luxury motorhome with a sleeping loft, a full kitchen, smart storage, and a surprisingly modern interior. And if this concept ever reaches production, the Tacozilla Tacoma camper might completely change how people think about expedition campers. So let's take a closer look at the machine that could start the overland camper revolution. The foundation of this concept begins with the iconic Toyota Tacoma, a truck known for durability, off-road capability, and reliability in extreme environments. It's the kind of platform explorers trust when the road disappears and the real adventure begins. But what makes this camper special is how the truck transforms into something far beyond a traditional pickup conversion. Toyota's idea behind the Tacozilla Tacoma camper was to create a vehicle that merges off-road performance with the comfort of a modern motorhome. From the outside, the design immediately stands out. The body is finished in a bold, deep red color that feels both aggressive and premium. Instead of looking like a bulky RV box mounted on a truck, the camper body is sculpted with smooth curves and aerodynamic lines. The shape flows naturally from the cab toward the rear living section, giving the whole vehicle a cohesive, futuristic look. The most recognizable feature is the overcab sleeping section. It extends above the truck's roofline and gives the camper its classic expedition profile. But here, the design feels much more refined. The overhang is integrated smoothly into the body, and large windows provide both light and panoramic views for whoever sleeps there. In terms of size, this camper sits in a sweet spot between compact and spacious. The estimated overall length is around 21 to 22 feet, making it much shorter than traditional motorhomes that can exceed 30 or even 40 feet. The width is roughly 7.5 feet, which keeps it manageable on narrow roads and trails. Height comes in at about 10 to 10.5 feet due to the raised sleeping loft and rooftop equipment. These dimensions are important because they allow the vehicle to go places where larger RVs simply can't. Tight forest trails, remote desert tracks, and winding mountain passes suddenly become accessible. Underneath, the Tacoma chassis provides solid ground clearance and off-road capability. With large all-terrain tires, reinforced suspension, and a sturdy ladder frame, the vehicle is ready for serious adventure. Ground clearance is estimated to be around 9 inches, which is more than enough for rocky trails and uneven terrain. The wheels themselves appear to be 17-inch off-road alloys, wrapped in rugged all-terrain tires designed to handle mud, gravel, and sand. Combined with the Tacoma's four-wheel drive system, this camper is clearly built for more than paved highways. Moving along the side of the vehicle, several practical features appear. There's a retractable awning that extends over the passenger side, creating a shaded outdoor living space, perfect for camping in the desert or relaxing beside a lake. Below the main body are multiple storage compartments where travelers can store gear, tools, hoses, and outdoor equipment. Toward the rear, a sturdy ladder provides access to the roof. This is useful for maintaining rooftop systems or simply enjoying a higher vantage point at camp. A rear-mounted bike rack also hints at the kind of lifestyle this camper is designed for, one where outdoor exploration is always part of the plan. On the roof itself, several important systems are visible. There's a large rooftop air conditioning unit designed to keep the interior comfortable during hot climates. Ventilation hatches allow fresh air to circulate through the living space, and the flat roof design suggests the possibility of solar panels for off-grid power. But the real magic of this vehicle appears when you step inside. The interior is designed to feel much more like a modern apartment than a traditional camper. Warm wood cabinetry, soft lighting, and clean design lines create a welcoming environment that feels surprisingly spacious for a compact vehicle. Directly above the cab sits the sleeping loft. This overcab bed is large enough for 2 adults and features wide windows on both sides, allowing natural light during the day and incredible views at night. Imagine lying here while looking out at mountains, forests, or a sky full of stars. Below the sleeping loft is the main living area. One side features a comfortable dinette with seating for several people. The table can serve as a dining space, a workstation, or even convert into an additional sleeping area when needed. Opposite the dining area is the kitchen, and it's more capable than you might expect from a vehicle of this size. The kitchen includes a sleek countertop with an integrated sink and modern faucet. A 2-burner cooktop allows travelers to prepare real meals instead of relying on simple camping stoves. There's also a compact refrigerator for storing fresh food and drinks. Above the counter, overhead cabinets provide space for dishes, cooking utensils, and supplies. These cabinets are designed to maximize storage while keeping everything organized and secure during travel. Further back inside the camper, there's a surprisingly well-equipped bathroom. Even though space is limited, the layout manages to include a toilet, a small vanity sink, and a dedicated shower area. This means travelers can enjoy full independence on the road without relying on campground facilities. Lighting throughout the interior uses modern LED fixtures, which are energy efficient and provide a clean, bright atmosphere. Soft accent lighting under cabinets and along the ceiling adds a premium touch that feels more like a modern tiny home than a typical RV. Behind the scenes, the camper would likely include a freshwater tank of around 30 to 40 gallons, along with gray and black water tanks for waste management. This capacity would allow travelers to spend several days off-grid without needing to refill or empty tanks. Power systems would typically include a battery bank connected to shore power when available, and potentially solar panels for remote camping. Combined with efficient appliances and LED lighting, the vehicle could support extended adventures away from traditional campsites. Of course, all of this capability still relies on the truck that carries it. The Tacoma platform is well known for its reliable engines and strong off-road performance. Depending on configuration, the truck can produce around 278 horsepower from its V6 engine, delivering enough power to move both the camper and gear comfortably across long distances. Fuel economy in a camper like this would likely range between 12 and 16 miles per gallon, depending on terrain and driving style. While that's not as efficient as a small car, it's reasonable for a fully equipped expedition vehicle. Now, let's talk about price, because that's where things get interesting. Since this is a concept, there's no official price yet. But based on similar expedition campers built on mid-size trucks, a production version could realistically land somewhere between $90,000 and $120,000, depending on features and customization. That might sound expensive at first, but when compared with large motorhomes that can cost $200,000 or more, this type of compact expedition camper begins to look like a surprisingly practical option. And that's where the idea of a revolution starts to make sense. Traditional motorhomes are large, difficult to drive, and often limited to paved roads or established campgrounds. Compact expedition campers like this offer something very different. They combine mobility, off-road capability, and real living comfort in a package that can travel almost anywhere. For outdoor explorers, photographers, remote workers, and adventure travelers, that flexibility could completely change the way people approach road travel. Instead of planning trips around RV parks and highways, owners could explore remote landscapes while still enjoying the comforts of home. Imagine parking beside a mountain lake, cooking dinner inside your camper, climbing up to the sleeping loft, and waking up to a sunrise view that most people never get to see. That's the kind of experience vehicles like the Tacozilla are designed to deliver. And while this particular camper may still be a concept, it represents a growing trend in the automotive and RV world. More manufacturers are beginning to explore the idea of compact expedition campers that prioritize freedom, mobility, and off-grid capability. So whether this exact design enters production or simply inspires future models, one thing is clear. The line between rugged off-road truck and luxury motorhome is starting to disappear, and vehicles like the Tacozilla might just be the first step toward a new generation of adventure vehicles. Machines designed not just to take you places, but to let you live comfortably wherever the journey leads.